The universe is 13.8 billion years old, 2 trillion galaxies, hundreds of billions of stars in each one. By pure statistics, the cosmos should be overflowing with intelligent life. And yet, silence. Complete, absolute silence. Here are 10 theories that explain why. Some of them are terrifying. Number 10. The Aestivation Hypothesis. Imagine the most advanced civilization in the galaxy. They have solved death, uploaded every mind into digital servers the size of planets. And now they face a problem. Computation costs energy, but physics offers an escape. According to Landauer's principle, the energy cost of a single computation is directly proportional to the ambient temperature of the environment. The colder it is, the cheaper thinking becomes. Right now, the cosmic background sits at 2.7 Kelvin, to us unimaginably cold. To a civilization that thinks in processing cycles, it is a blazing, wasteful inferno. So they went to sleep. They built their structures, stored their minds, and pressed pause. In 1 trillion years, the background temperature will drop to a fraction above absolute zero. The same energy will yield trillions of times more computation. The galaxy is not empty. It is full of sleeping gods. We are wandering through a cosmic dormitory at 3 in the morning, surrounded by civilizations so advanced they consider this era too hot to bother waking up for. Number 9. The gravity trap. There might be billions of intelligent civilizations right now. Brilliant, curious, technologically sophisticated, and every single one is trapped. To escape Earth's gravity, a rocket must reach 11.2 kilometers per second. That already pushes chemical propulsion to its limits. Now imagine a super-Earth, twice our size, 10 times our mass, escape velocity 2 or 3 times higher. The fuel required doesn't scale linearly. It scales exponentially to launch an equivalent of our Apollo mission from a super-Earth. You would need a rocket the size of a mountain. The chemistry does not exist to build it. These civilizations understand the cosmos completely. They have mathematics, telescopes, radio astronomy. They know exactly what stars are, and they cannot reach them. The gravity of their own perfect world is an inescapable prison. They are screaming into space from the bottom of a well they will never climb out of. Number 8. The Water World Hypothesis. Follow the water, we say, and the galaxy is full of water worlds, planets covered in global oceans hundreds of kilometers deep. No land, no shore, just endless sea. Life on these worlds could be extraordinary, protected from radiation, stable temperatures, billions of years of uninterrupted evolution. Intelligence could arise, complex language, abstract reasoning, culture, an aquatic species more intelligent than us in every measurable way, but they cannot light a fire. Without fire, no metallurgy. Without metallurgy, no engines, no electricity, no radio. Without radio, no signal, no contact, no way for us to ever know they exist. The galaxy might be singing with the philosophical songs of brilliant aquatic minds who will never build a single radio dish, not because they are primitive, because the medium they live in makes technology physically impossible. They are separated from us not by ignorance, but by water. Number 7. The Gaian Bottleneck. Life is not the hard part. Surviving long enough to matter is. In a planet's early history, the climate is unstable. For a world to stay habitable across billions of years, something must regulate it. On Earth, life itself took the wheel. Organisms reshaped the atmosphere, balanced the chemistry, kept the temperature inside the narrow band where complexity can survive. We call this the Gaia hypothesis, but this balancing act is fragile. If life cannot evolve quickly enough to stabilize its world, the planet tips. Runaway greenhouse warming. And the oceans boil like Venus. Runaway glaciation, and everything freezes like Mars. The spark of life is common. The survival of life is not. The galaxy is a graveyard of failed biospheres. Life ignites, flourishes briefly, and then gets baked or frozen before it ever looks up at the sky. We did not just win an evolutionary race. We survived a planetary engineering challenge that almost every world in the cosmos fails. Number 6. The Transcension Hypothesis. We picture advanced civilizations expanding outward, starships, galactic empires, Dyson spheres. This is a deeply human projection. The Transcension Hypothesis argues that truly advanced civilizations do not expand outward, they collapse inward. Look at our own technology. We didn't build larger computers. We built smaller ones. Faster, more efficient. Computation improves as hardware shrinks. Follow this to its conclusion. A civilization optimizing for maximum information density would shrink its infrastructure down to quantum scales, approaching the theoretical limits of physics. Some theorists suggest they might engineer micro-black holes, which represent the physical limit of information density in our universe. They are not broadcasting radio waves. Interstellar communication is laughably slow for a species thinking at quantum speeds. They folded their entire civilization into a structure smaller than a grain of sand and vanished from our detectable universe entirely. We are looking for vast, noisy empires. They left that phase 1 billion years ago. Number 5. The Firstborn Hypothesis. We assume we are late to the cosmic party. We imagine older civilizations watching us stumble through our adolescence. But what if we are early? The first generation of stars contained only hydrogen and helium. No carbon, no oxygen, no rocky planets. It took billions of years of stellar deaths to forge the heavy elements needed for chemistry, for biology, for us. Our solar system formed 4.6 billion years after the Big Bang. 9 billion years of cosmic cooking just to prepare Earth's ingredients. Now look forward. Red dwarf stars will burn for trillions of years. The era of habitability is barely beginning. We are living in the very first chapter of the universe's history. We are not the latecomers. We might be the first. And if we destroy ourselves before we reach the stars, the universe might wait billions of years before another species wakes up and looks at the sky. We are not children in a galaxy of elders. We are the elders. And the galaxy is still empty. Number 4. The Zoo Hypothesis. They are watching. Right now. Every war, every satellite, every broadcast signal leaking into space. They know we are here. They simply choose not to speak. The Zoo Hypothesis proposes that advanced civilizations enforce a strict protocol of non-interference. Like scientists observing animals in a protected reserve, they study us from behind instruments we cannot detect. Contact could collapse our cultures, undermine our religions, derail our natural development. So they maintain a quarantine. The most unsettling implication is what this says about us. Zoo animals are not spoken to because the intellectual gap is too vast. They have watched everything, and they have calculated, objectively, that we are not ready. We are an exhibit. Somewhere an audience we have never seen is watching us right now, waiting for something. We just do not know what. Number 3. The Dark Forest. The universe is not empty. It is full, and everything in it is hiding. Every civilization wants to survive. Resources are finite, and because of the speed of light, you can never truly know another civilization's intentions. A species might seem peaceful now. But over thousands of years, cultures change. Technologies evolve. A civilization you spare today could become an existential threat tomorrow. You cannot wait to find out. So the rational strategy is to eliminate every detectable civilization before they become dangerous. Silently, preemptively, from a distance. The galaxy is a dark forest. Every surviving civilization is a hunter moving without sound. And any civilization that makes noise has revealed its location. Humanity has been broadcasting for 100 years. Television, radio, radar. We lit a bonfire in the middle of the dark forest and started cheering. We have no idea what noticed. Number 2. The brief radio window. We have been listening for radio signals for 60 years. Nothing. But maybe the problem is not space. It is time. Look at Earth's trajectory. In 1900, we broadcast nothing. By 2000, we were already shifting toward fiber optics and encrypted beams. Our radio footprint is shrinking. In another 100 years, Earth might be nearly silent again. Our entire window of detectable radio leakage is roughly 200 years. The universe is 14 billion years old. That window is 0.000014% of cosmic history. To detect each other, two civilizations don't just need to be in the right place. They need to be there at exactly the right moment in time. Civilizations that could have answered us broadcast a billion years ago when Earth was still cooling rock. Others will transmit a billion years from now, long after we are gone. We are all shouting at different moments in history, never quite overlapping. Number 1. The Great Filter. This is the one that keeps physicists awake at night. The universe should be full of civilizations. It is not. Something is stopping them. A filter, a barrier so lethal that almost every species that has ever existed has failed to cross it. The question is where that filter sits on our timeline. If the filter is behind us. We've already survived the hardest challenge in the cosmos. Maybe complex cells are almost impossible. Maybe multicellular life is vanishingly rare. If so, we have already won. The empty galaxy is ours to inherit. But if the filter is ahead of us, then every civilization that has ever reached our level of development has been destroyed by something. Nuclear war, engineered pathogens, climate collapse, artificial intelligence. Something at exactly our stage of progress kills everything. And here is what makes this unbearable. The more evidence we find of simple life elsewhere in the universe, the worse the news. Because if life is common, the filter is not behind us. It is in front. It is coming. And every civilization that has ever stared at the stars and dreamed of reaching them has failed that test before they could leave. The silence is not an empty canvas. It is a warning, written in the absence of every voice that came before us and went quiet. Subscribe and keep watching.